Good morning. Good morning. Welcome our veterans and everyone here participating today. It's a great day to be here at Ole Valley Middle School. I ask our students to sit up, eyes forward, and we'll begin our assembly here today to honor our veterans. This is a unique tradition that's been going on here at Ole Valley Middle School for several years, and I hope it's something that continues for many years to come. My name is Scott Rohr. I'm the principal here at Ole Valley Middle School, and as I stated before, it's truly an honor to be speaking here today and welcoming you to our middle school. It's a great pleasure to participate in an event that not only exemplifies the district motto of enter to learn, leave to serve, but to be in the company of such a great group of people who have given up significant time in their lives, mostly during their early years, 18 to 25, to serve their country and help ensure each one of us has the same liberties many take for granted today. The right of freedom of speech, the right to assemble and protest, simply the rights of life, liberty, and happiness. As an American, you can get up and go to work, school, or other activity. For the most part, you can schedule your life. You can decide when to sleep or to go out during the weekend. The men and women here today, during the time they served at the discretion of their country. There were no guaranteed sick days, vacation days, or weekends per se, because at any time, whether in wartime or peace, they could be called upon to drill, practice, or pack up and go to a foreign land. They could be freezing in the middle of the Bavarian forest in January, sweating in the desert, or working 24/7, because they were directed to do so. Simply, the heroes, men and women here today did what they were asked to do and did it without hesitation. Some volunteered, some were drafted, both fulfilled a promise to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So much should be said to you, so much should be done for you, but know that we thank you. So again, welcome to Ole Valley Middle School. We appreciate you being here, and if we'd have a round of applause from our students to our veterans. Here we go. At this time, I will call up Hunter Parison and Stella Schneider, who will do our Pledge of Allegiance. If you would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes. It's this time, if you'd remain standing, our string ensemble, led by Ms. Jess Pennington, will perform the Star Spangled Banner. At this time, to intro our 7th and 8th grade chorus led by Ms. Kristen Rothenberger for America the Beautiful. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the 6th grade band, led by Ms. Paulus, and their rendition of American Pride. At this time, I'll introduce Ms. Negrini, who will read the presidential proclamation. Don't usually do it at this time, but I think it's appropriate because she's coming on stage. But to our students and everyone here today, Ms. Negrini is the individual who organizes this each year and does an outstanding job. So at this time, Ms. Negrini, thank you for everything.
Good morning. Happy Veterans Day. I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous, as I've told all my 8th graders who are also nervous. I am happy and honored that we are together this morning celebrating your service to our country. Today we are joined by 60 brave men and women who have courageously defended our country in a variety of roles in places such as Italy, Germany, Iraq, Japan, Vietnam, Korea, Afghanistan, Alaska, and Crete. We welcome you to Ole Valley Middle School today. I am proud to be part of a school district that encourages our faculty and staff and students to celebrate Veterans Day in such a special way. Not all schools take the time to do this, but I am very glad that ours does. I hope our students carry this tradition forward as they move through middle school, high school, and beyond. Many of the veterans here today are guests of our 8th graders, who we know will be moving on to the high school next year. Some of you are parents and grandparents and friends who have been attending Veterans Day programs at both the elementary and middle schools for 8 or 9 years. I want to let you know that even though your student may not be here in this building next year, you will always be welcome to spend the morning celebrating with us. Your service to our country deserves to be recognized every year, and even if you do not have a student sitting aside you in the auditorium next year, you will remain an important part of our middle school family. Please continue to join us next November and beyond so that you are never alone on Veterans Day. Huge thanks to those who put in a lot of time into making this morning come together. First, thank you to the talented students in the 6th grade band, the 7th and 8th grade chorus, and the string ensemble who started our assembly with beautiful music, and Mrs. Powlis, Mrs. Rothenberger, and Mrs. Pennington for leading them. If we could just acknowledge them, please. Huge thanks to Mr. Wenzel and Lexi for setting up the cafeteria for the breakfast and for the front lobby display. I am personally so grateful for your hard work and for just generally being so helpful all the time. If we could acknowledge them as well. And many thanks to Mr. Daniels for taking on student council this year and for helping so generously with our technology needs for today. I will now read an excerpt from this year's presidential proclamation. The story of America is written with the courage, honor, and dedicated service of our veterans. Through their sacrifice, the fires of freedom burn brightly, our republic is secured, and our way of life is made possible. For nearly 250 years, their unyielding spirit has carried our nation through every trial and triumph, ensuring that liberty endures for all time. This Veterans Day, we show our gratitude and recommit to honor their service, uphold their legacy, and give every veteran the loyalty, respect, and support they have earned and so dearly deserve. From the moment our nation's founders raised the cause of independence, they recognized that freedom rests upon those who are willing to defend it. During the midst of the American Revolution, the Continental Congress enacted the first national Veterans Benefits Law to care for wounded and disabled veterans. From that early act of foresight came a fundamental promise. A nation devoted to liberty owes a debt to those who secured freedom for our people. Our nation remains great because of those who have served honorably in uniform and committed their lives to defending our families, our freedom, and American values. Today, we extend our deepest gratitude to our soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, and Guardians for their sacrifice, And we also thank the families who share the burden of their service. Our nation will always uphold the legacy of our veterans by keeping America strong, proud, and free. In respectful recognition of the contributions our service members have made to advance peace and freedom around the world, the Congress has provided that November 11th of each year shall be set aside as a legal public holiday to honor our nation's veterans. I encourage all Americans to reflect on the courage and sacrifice of our veterans through public ceremonies and private thoughts and prayers of gratitude. I call upon federal, state, and local officials to display the flag of the United States and to participate in patriotic activities in their communities. Thank you. At this moment, we are going to watch a Veterans Day commemorative video.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I say your name. Do solemnly swear. Support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. And to bear true faith. And allegiance to the same. And I will obey. The orders of. The President of the United States. And the orders of. Those officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
We celebrate Veterans Day on the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I. The armistice that began on the 11th hour, the 11th day of the 11th month. The timing of this holiday is quite deliberate in terms of historical fact. But somehow it always seems quite fitting to me that this day comes deep in autumn, and the colors are muted and the days seem to invite contemplation. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us, in wars far away. The imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise, but most of them were boys when they died, and they gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. When they died, they gave up their chance to be husbands and fathers and grandfathers. They gave up their chance to be revered old men. They gave up everything for our country, for us. And all we can do is remember. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. In memory of those who gave the last full measure of devotion, may our efforts to achieve lasting peace gain strength. Let us make a vow to our dead. Let us show them by our actions that we understand what they died for. Strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and born with their memory, let us continue to stand for the ideals, for which they lived and died.
In the long history of the world, only a few generations have been granted the role of defending freedom in its hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from this responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generation. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will unite our country and all who serve it. We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty.
Okay, I'll wait till the lights come back on, just so that, okay. Thanks. At this point in the program, we are going to be recognizing the 8th graders who are the top 10 essay contest finalists. I know they're very nervous, but they did such a good job. All the 8th graders wrote an essay. The topic this year was a challenging one. It was kind of a combination of two topics. And the topic was, what does America's 250th birthday and our brave veterans mean to me? So every 8th grader wrote an essay, and the top 10 finalists were chosen by the members of the Ole chapter of the American Legion. So I would like to welcome to the stage Mr. Brown, Mr. Lutz, and Mr. Kissinger, who will recognize the finalists and then award the top 3 winners.
Thank you, Mrs. Nagurney. I know there's a lot of suspense out there right now. I just want to tell you a little about the Ole American Legion. We're quite honored to put on this program and be partnered with the middle school for their Veterans Day program. The Ole American Legion, Post 878, is very active in the Ole community. Our major program is the Memorial Day Parade, held the Sunday before Memorial Day every year. Many of you have attended that, and the Ole Band is always part of it. During the Memorial Day Parade, we recognize and remember those who died fighting for our freedoms. Ole citizens have had a 250-plus year history of supporting the United States. Some are buried in graves in Ole. Some buried in graves in Ole before the Revolutionary War. Our Legion marks 800-plus graves in 30-plus cemeteries, both public and private, here in Ole, that are known to contain soldiers who fought in our country, for our country. A list at the Ole High School remembers recent graduates who died fighting for the United States. I hope when you walk through the halls of Ole High School, you'll look at that list. The Ole Legion provides 15 acres of green space in the middle of Ole behind Dunkin' Donuts that includes the Mike Wenzel walking trail for all to use. We have monthly meetings and frequent speakers on topics of interest to veterans. We sponsor Boy Scout Troop 569. We hold 2 chicken bakes per year to raise funds for our Legion activities. We hold a blood drive for the Red Cross. We sponsor the District American Legion Oratorical Contest, which I hope many of you will consider participating in when you get to high school. We work with the Boy Scout Troop 569 to sponsor a pet vaccine clinic. We provide meeting rooms for OLI, such as the 4-H Dairy Club. We sponsor a homeless lunch program, which Mr. Lutz heads up, where we make 62 bagged lunches each month for over 12 years for homeless vets in the Reading, Berks County area. And by doing this, we support veterans making a difference in Reading. We sponsor a float in the Berks County Armed Forces Day Parade the second Saturday of May, the oldest parade in the United States. We provide community service such as the Americanism Scholarship to an Ole senior, a stand at the Ole Fair, veterans tours to places like West Point, Naval Academy, Washington, D.C. memorials, and Flight 93 Memorial. We support Christmas in the Valley. And I want to especially thank you for making these stars, because we make sure these stars are taken to the Lebanon VA hospital, where many people live that don't have children or grandchildren to come see us. And they appreciate the stars that you send to them because it recognizes their support as veterans, your support of them as veterans. The thing that you're interested in today is we support the Ole Legion essay contest for Veterans Day. The title, What Does Veterans' 250th Birthday and the Veterans Who Fought for Our Freedoms Mean to Me? It's a 300 to 500 word essay. It's original work. It's judged by 10 members of the Legion, and the top essays are read at least 3 times. The top essay winners receive $125, $75, and $50 rewards. The top 10 receive recognition plaques. There's no correct answer to this question. We reviewed 88 essays, and many were very, very good. Each essay defined what the title of the essay means to that individual. Several of you described some excellent points. Several of you described how you are second and third or even sixth and seventh generation Americans, and how your parents or grandparents or great-grandparents fought for our freedoms. Some of the other points that came out is that Americans care about unity. We have a diverse culture, religion, and diverse ideas. Veterans Day is quite a reminder of our unspoken debt. We thank veterans by learning their stories. Most say in humble humility, I was just doing my job. 250 years ago is an impressive milestone that many of you pointed out. Veterans Day evokes pride, gratitude, and responsibility. Unity is a cornerstone of our country. It is always on a cycle. Even during the Revolution, our country was divided by loyalists and patriots. And these are all points that came out in the essays. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness brings our country together. And the last point that I want to make is our freedom must encourage us to contribute to a more peaceful world. I thought that was an outstanding point that somebody brought out in their essay. Okay, without further ado, we're going to introduce the 10 winners. We're going to start out with the 7 finalists, and we're going to ask them to come up individually and pick up their certificate, and then stand up here, and we'll give them a round of applause. So, Caleb Andrews, come on up. Violet Freed. Come around this way and just stand up. Caleb Newcomer. Stella Snyder. Alexa Sierra. Nicholas Wirtz. And Ethan Wayne. Okay, these are our 7 honorable mention, which means the 3 that were remaining are winners. Let's give the honorable mention a round of applause again. Okay, we're going to excuse you to go ahead and sit down, and then we're going to bring the winners up one at a time. Go ahead and ask them to read their essays. Okay, third place goes to Timothy Dean. Timothy, come on up. Right there. Here's the check. Now come around here and read your essay. This is a price he pays for getting that check, so.
On November 11th, when parades march through the small towns and solemn ceremonies are held at monuments, many people see a day off to be spent with family. But for me, Veterans Day is not about the break from routine. It's a quiet reminder of an unspoken debt, a day to honor the silent sacrifices that have shaped the very fabric of my daily life. It's a moment to pause and reflect on the immense gratitude I feel for those who have put their lives on the line for the country, whether during wartime or peacetime. My connection to Veterans Day is not rooted in family history of military services, but rather in a simple, profound awareness of the freedoms I enjoy. I can walk freely through the neighborhood, voice my opinions without fear of persecution, and peruse my dreams in a land of opportunity. These are not accidental privileges. They're the direct result of the courage, dedication, and the loyalty of men and women who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces. Veterans Day serves as a powerful reminder that our freedom is not free. It's a stark contrast to the easy, comfortable life that many of us take for granted. The veterans who served understood that their commitment was for greater than their individual lives. They were willing to be separated from their loved ones, face unimaginable hardships, and put themselves in harm's way for the greater good. Willingness to answer to that call, knowing the risks, is the most profound lesson Veterans Day has to offer. On this day, I choose to see beyond the symbols and ceremonies to the people they represent. I see the resilience of a Vietnam veteran, the quiet dignity of the World War II soldier, and the strength of a young person returning from the line of duty. I'm humbled by their humility. They often state they were just doing their job, while I see them as heroes. This day is a time to thank not only those who returned home, but also to remember those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. It's a call to stand by our veterans, supporting them not just on this day, but every day. This is why Veterans Day means so much to me. It's the day to acknowledge the immense debt we owe our veterans and to recommit ourselves to upholding the values they fought to protect. It's a day to remember that the unity they forged in service can be powerful force to overcome our divisions, and it's a day to be inspired by their legacy of service, encouraging us all to contribute to a better, more peaceful world, and that's what Veterans Day means to me.
Thank you. Thank you, Timothy. Even though we're celebrating Veterans Day and involves conflict, fighting, Timothy really hit the nail on the head when he talked about leading to a more peaceful world. Our second place goes to Levi Wright. Levi, come on up. Oh, excuse me. Our first place goes to Levi Wright, not second. Yeah, come on up. You're up here already. First place. My mistake. I was looking at the wrong note here. So, Levi, congratulations. Here's your check. And we'll give you the podium.
America's 250th birthday is an impressive milestone. It makes 250 years since our country was founded, when men and women stood up for their freedom and independence. When I think about this anniversary, it makes me feel proud to be an American, but it also reminds me of all the sacrifices and losses that were made to get us our freedom. Our country has gone through many things such as wars, struggles, challenges, but still we've continued to stand strong. That comes from the people who have fought for our freedom, and those people are our veterans. To me, America's 250th birthday isn't just about celebrating how old our country is. It's about realizing how far of a journey we've taken as a country. America has been built on courage and hope. The people that found America imagined a nation where people could live freely and speak their thoughts, but also have the ability to make their own choices. That dream is still living to this day, and we owe much of that to our veterans who protected it through all these years. Veterans are true heroes that always fight for America. They left their homes and families to defend our country. Many fought in battles we have heard about, such as the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World War II, and many more. Others work to provide support, aid, and strength to keep us safe. Each one plays a huge part in keeping America free. When I think about veterans that served, I feel grateful knowing that I can go to school and share my opinion, and also plan for the future after school without fear. They fought so we could have freedom. Some veterans come home to their families, but others make the ultimate sacrifice while serving. Their bravery and dedication is why we have been able to stay strong for this long. As America turns 250, I think it's important that we do celebrate this, but not just with fireworks and parades. We should also take the time to thank our veterans for everything they have done for us and the country. We can do this by learning their stories about what it was like serving or going to memorials. You could also just say thank you to those who served for America so we could be free. In the end, America's 250th birthday and the veterans who fought for our freedom mean pride and gratitude, and also responsibility to me. Pride in how far we've come, and gratitude for the sacrifices made, and responsibility to keep our country strong. We are free because of those who were strong and brave enough to fight for it. As we celebrate 250 years, I hope we all remember that freedom is not something we should take for granted, because some people risk their lives for us to have it.
Thank you, Levi. I hope a lot of the things he said hit home, but one of the things that hit home for me was that it's just not a date or a birthday, 250, but a recognition of the long trek that was involved in getting here. I recognize that trek when I place flags on private cemeteries, There's a private cemetery just outside school here, up there by that big water tank, that has Revolutionary, Vietnam, and World War II and Korean War veterans all buried in it, looking down on your school every day. And it's recognized by the Weiss Cemetery, where a father and his 2 sons are buried, and all 3 fought in the Revolution. So that's our heritage in this area. Thank you for your comments, Levi. Our second place winner is Emily Williams. Emily, come on up. And we'll give the microphone to you, Emily.
Unity at the heart of America. The 250th anniversary of our country reminds me of one word, unity, and should serve as a reminder to America's people as well. On the surface, unity has always been the cornerstone of our country, some describing the U.S. as the great American melting pot, a place where people of all nationalities can stand together as one. You don't have to open up a history textbook to realize that our country wasn't always a unified nation. All you have to do is look at the news to see that America is currently very divided. Even the bravest of our country have faced this divide. Veterans have received praise and immense criticism for their courageous contribution towards our country. All throughout America's history, one thing stands above all: the cycle between the unity and the division of our country. Though America has had periods characterized by our strength and unity, we can't forget our many stages of weakness and hardships. At times, these trials divide the population of our country, but there are also points in history where these struggles have made us stronger and more unified as a nation. In 1776, when our country declared independence from England, the population was deeply divided between patriots, who supported the movement, and loyalists, who still felt loyalty to England. At the beginning of the Revolutionary War, the colonies were scattered across the East Coast, diverse in every way, and struggling to pick up the pieces to form a country where everyone could find freedom and speak their mind. It was through the Revolutionary War and our fight for freedom that America was born. Not the America that was written out in a long list of agreements and documents, but the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness that brings our country together. Our country's history is shaped by many ages of the division of our population that roots in political controversy and violence. Especially today, when we remember the soldiers who fought for our country, we can't forget the hardships they faced after coming back home. In the 1960s and the 1970s, America was divided over the controversy of the Vietnam War. Many believed that the United States' participation in the war lacked a clear objective, while others believed that it was necessary in order to prevent the spread of communism. This resulted in the discrimination of Vietnam War veterans, who were shunned by society despite their courage and dedication to our country. As someone who has several veterans in my family who served in Vietnam War and World War II, I feel strongly that veterans deserve recognition and the utmost respect for their brave actions to serve their country. Overall, I hope that America's 250th anniversary reminds us of the way we bonded together for one cause, freedom and the pursuit of happiness. This anniversary should make us reconsider the purpose of our country, because America's core is about the unity of diverse cultures, religions, and ideas. Aren't we the United States of America?
Thank you, Emily. She brings us an important message about unity and also stresses her background as her family was involved in the armed forces, as were many of yours out there in the audience. This concludes our portion of the program. We want to thank the Ole Middle School, Dr. Aaron Westron, the Ole Valley Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Scott Rohr, the superintendent here at the middle school, and Mrs. Negrini for allowing us to put on this program. Also want to thank the 88 students who participated in it. And I want to ask all the individuals that receive awards to be down here after the program so we can take some more pictures. The last thing I want to do is put in a commercial. We need more people in the Old American Legion, and if you think this program is worthwhile, and you're an Army, Navy, Marine, or Air Force, Coast Guard veteran, we'd invite you to join our organization. I have applications up front here. Please see me after the program. Thank you.
And now well, first of all, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. That was very hard to read your essay up here, and all the essays that were written were outstanding. And I know it was nerve-wracking to be a finalist, and I know it was very nerve-wracking to read it, but all three of you did a very, very good job. I am very proud of you. Okay. Now is the point in the program where we're going to acknowledge our veterans, which we're very excited about. I'd like to call to the stage the officers of our Student Council: Stella Schneider, the President; Hunter Parison, the Vice President; Emma Rice Snyder, the Treasurer; and Madison Engstad, our Secretary.
Anybody who's passing out the roses, please come to the front. Okay. Zach Menning, E4, United States Navy. Roy Harding, Lieutenant Junior Grade, United States Navy. Nathan Lawrence, Sergeant, United States Marine Corps. Josh Corbin, Staff Sergeant, E5, United States Air Force. Roger Moyer, Staff Sergeant, United States Air Force. Carl F. Hildebrandt, Private First Class, Pennsylvania Army National Guard. Ron Jameson, Staff Sergeant, United States Army. Michael Green II, Airman, United States Navy. Jeffrey Weiss, Spec 5, United States Army. Jeremy Larson, Sergeant First Class, United States Army. Carl Brown, Sergeant E5, United States Army. William Weller, E4, United States Navy. Gerald Ott, Third Class Boilerman, United States Navy Reserves. Our principal, Scott Rohr, E5 Sergeant, United States Army. Rodney Bieber, Lance Corporal, United States Marine Corps.
Mark Palmer, United States Army. Bob Silcox, Corporal Specialist, 4th Class, United States Army. Gerald Grader, Specialist, United States Army. Paul Hammer, E4, Petty Officer, 3rd Class, United States Navy. Larry Seckler, Specialist, 4th Class, United States Army. Rick Huber, E3, United States Air Force. Mel Fegley, Sergeant, United States Army. James Pichel, MM2, E5, United States Navy. Keith Blankenbiller, Staff Sergeant, United States Army. Kevin Pothoff, Sergeant, United States Air Force. Edward J. Rich Jr., E4, United States Army National Guard. William Lutz, Sergeant, E5, United States Army. Kenneth Bungards, Jr., Senior Master Sergeant, United States Air Force. Jen Parison, E4, United States Army.
Michelle Rosher, Staff Sergeant, United States Army. Ronald Cooper, United States Army. Jeremiah Detweiler, Master Sergeant, United States Army. Stuart M. Snyder, E3, United States Navy. Vince McChesney, Staff Sergeant, United States Army. James F. Smith, E4, United States Army, 82nd Airborne. Austin Himes, Lance Corporal, United States Marine Corps. Webster D. Baptiste Hallman, Sergeant, United States Army. Brett Hodenstein, Specialist, United States Army Reserve. Charles Haight, Chief Warrant Officer 4, United States Army. Robert Kissinger, First Sergeant, E8, United States Army. Michael P. Light, Corporal, United States Marine Corps. Jim Irwin, E4, United States Air Force Security Service. Jason Dean, Sergeant, United States Marine Corps. Helen Depsula, Sergeant, E5, United States Army. Robert Byers, E4, United States Marine Corps. Thomas H. Rudolph, E4, United States Navy. Amanda Howard, Senior Airman, United States Air Force. Sarah Vanderbeck, First Lieutenant, Pennsylvania Army National Guard. Ruthie Vanderbeck, First Lieutenant, Pennsylvania Army National Guard. Jonathan Fisher, EM3, United States Navy. Micah Kummerer, E5, Second Class Petty Officer, United States Navy. Jeff Longnecker, Staff Sergeant, United States Army. Gene Reitenauer, Spec 4, United States Army. Sorry. Barry Coffin, Airman First Class, United States Air Force. Kathy Herman, Captain, United States Air Force. Candace Coral, E4, United States Marine Corps.
Russell Hottenstein, E5, United States Navy. Eric Gravecenter, Corporal, United States Marine Corps, Tech Sergeant, United States Air Force. Vincent DeGardi, Tech Sergeant, E5, United States Army. Please join us in a warm round of applause celebrating all our brave veterans today.
Again, I want to thank and congratulate, obviously, our veterans that are here today. Thank you for your service. Thank our students for participating in this today. I don't think many of you realize how very positive this is. Just listening, hearing, and just being a part of something to acknowledge something that these people have done during the course of their lives. To give them that time away from friends and family is not a little thing. And in some ways, and sometimes, to give up friends that are lost along the way. So it's not an easy thing to go through for anybody that has served, whether it be in peacetime or war, because of what you have to sacrifice and give up each day that you serve. So again, I thank you for that. I realize today we live in a time that it seems like every year, I don't care, I can go back, and I'm getting to be an old guy now, so I can say 30-some years ago, it seems like we say the same things. We have a country, we have people with different beliefs, different things that go on, and it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. I just pray and hope that we remember that we are the United States of America. This is a good place. Just like Ole is a good place to live and be, this country is a very good place to live and be. And we should remember that we all come from this great country. We are unique, and we should be proud where we come from. And hopefully we can, although have differences at times, just respect one another for those differences, whether it be opinions or what they may be. And it's the reason we can do that today is because of the people here who have served. So again, at this time, if we can have a round of applause for all of our veterans. So this concludes our presentation today. What I will do is I will dismiss our students from side to side, and those at the back, I'll have them split and go, but please remain with class.